Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you a complete Shopify tutorial for beginners. If you've never used Shopify before, don't worry because I'll guide you through everything step by step. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to create your Shopify store, add products, customize your website, organize collections, and understand the Shopify dashboard. So, let's get started. To get started, the first thing you'll need to do is create a Shopify account. You can use your email account or log in with Google account. You can choose any one option and follow the registration process. Once your account has been created, you'll arrive at the Shopify admin dashboard. Think of this dashboard as the control center for your entire online store. This is where you'll manage your products, orders, customers, analytics, marketing, discounts, content, and everything else related to your business. On the left-hand side, you'll notice several important sections including home, orders, products, customers, content, finance, analytics, marketing, discounts, and settings. Throughout this tutorial, we'll be working through many of these sections so you'll become familiar with where everything is located. For this tutorial, I'm going to create an example online store which sells t-shirts. So let's begin by adding our products. There are two different ways to add products into Shopify. The first option is to import products. You can either upload a spreadsheet using Shopify's product template or import products from another e-commerce platform if you're already selling somewhere else. This option is especially useful if you have a large inventory because it saves a lot of time compared to entering every product manually. For this tutorial, however, I'm going to add my products manually. Click on Products from the left sidebar and then click Add Product. At the very top, enter your product title. Choose a title that's clear and descriptive so customers immediately understand what they're buying. Below that, you'll find the product description section. This is where you'll explain the features, benefits, materials, and reasons why customers should purchase your product. One of Shopify's newest features is its built-in AI writing assistant. If you need help writing a better product description, simply click the AI assistant. Even if you've already written some text, the AI can expand your description, improve the wording, or make it more persuasive in just a few seconds. For example, I already have a short description written, but I'd like to add more information explaining why someone should purchase. After asking the AI assistant for help, Shopify quickly generates additional professional content that makes the listing much stronger. Next, it's time to upload your product images. High-quality product photos are one of the biggest factors in increasing online sales. Try uploading multiple images from different angles so customers can clearly see your product. Shopify also allows you to upload videos, making your product pages even more engaging. Additionally, you can rearrange the order of your images simply by dragging and dropping them into the position you prefer. Now let's move on to pricing. In the price field, enter the amount you want customers to pay for your product. This is the price that will appear on your online store. Below that, you'll see another option called Compare at Price. This feature is useful if you're offering discounts. For example, if your product normally sells for $22.99, but you're currently selling it for $18.99, enter $22.99 as the compare at price. Shopify will automatically display the original price with a strike-through and show customers that they're getting a discount. Next comes your inventory settings. Tracking inventory is completely optional. If you don't want Shopify to keep track of your stock, simply turn off the inventory tracking option. However, if you want Shopify to automatically reduce inventory whenever someone places an order, leave this option enabled. For this example, let's say I currently have 50 items available. I'll simply enter 50 as my inventory quantity. Next, you'll find the shipping section. If your product is physical, make sure the option indicating that this is a physical product is enabled. Then you'll enter important shipping information such as the product weight. Accurate shipping information helps Shopify calculate shipping costs more accurately during checkout. If you plan on selling multiple types of products, it's also a good idea to create shipping packages early on. This helps organize your shipping settings and saves time later when fulfilling orders. Now let's talk about product variants. Variants allow you to sell different versions of the same product, such as different sizes, colors, materials, or styles. If your product only comes in one version, you can simply skip this section. In my case, comes in three different sizes: small, medium, and large. I'll click Add option, name the option size, and then enter small, medium, and large. Once I click Done, Shopify automatically creates three separate product variants. You'll notice that Shopify initially assigns the same inventory quantity to every variant. Since I have a total of 50 products spread across these three sizes, I'll adjust the inventory manually. For example, I'll assign 25 units to small, 15 units to medium, and 10 units to large. If I were selling multiple colors as well, I could create another option called Color, then upload separate product images for each color variation. Shopify automatically fills in many of these fields based on the information you've already entered. However, it's always a good idea to review everything and make adjustments if necessary. Depending on your product, you can also add additional details such as material, fabric type, care instructions, dimensions, or any other specifications customers may find useful. Once you've reviewed everything, simply click Save. Congratulations! You've successfully added your first product to your Shopify store. At this point, you can preview your product page even though your online store hasn't been fully customized yet. Now, click Home, then select Customize Theme from your Shopify dashboard. One reason I like adding products before customizing the website is because Shopify analyzes your products and recommends themes that match your business style. If you'd like to explore more options, simply click Discover More Themes or visit the theme store. Inside the theme store, you'll find both free and premium themes designed for different industries. Many premium themes require payment, but Shopify also offers several excellent free themes. If you're just getting started, I highly recommend choosing one of the free themes first. Once you've selected the theme you like, click Edit Theme. This opens Shopify's visual website editor. Most changes can be made by simply clicking sections, dragging elements, and adjusting settings. You can edit the announcement text, change the font style, adjust the font size, modify spacing, and customize the colors to match your branding. If you don't want an announcement bar, simply delete the section. Next is your logo. Shopify recommends uploading your logo early because it appears throughout your store. If you haven't designed one yet, that's perfectly fine. You can always upload it later. And the header contains your store navigation. Now, let's return to the Shopify dashboard. On the left-hand side, you'll notice several other important sections. The Customer section allows you to view everyone who has created an account or placed an order in your store. You can search customers, view purchase history, and even import customer information if needed. Below that, you'll see segments. Segments allow you to organize customers into different groups. Next, open the Analytics or Growth section. This area provides valuable information about your store's performance. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.